Hi, so just to talk about the new G Cloud Home Assistant integration that I've been working on. This is mainly, I fancy doing this just to learn how to write integrations in Home Assistant, and it's still not perfect. So if anybody who knows better than me about integrations could help me fix a couple of things, that'd be fantastic. Feel free to get in touch. So it's available here in my repository under G Cloud. And it's relatively simple. So all you need to do is install it through Hacks. So you have to add this as a custom repository, download it, and then once you've done that, restart Home Assistant, go to integrations, and then add and select G Cloud. And then it's going to ask you for your API key. You can get your API key from the G Cloud website under your account profile, and you can create one and copy it in and paste it in here. And that's all it needs. And it should then just auto detect one or more inverters, and it will add them to your Home Assistant, and then you can create your own dashboard. So this is basically a much more simplistic version. Instead of using the local connection that GiveTCP does, which is actually much faster, this is using the cloud services. So it only updates every 5 minutes. But it does allow you to control the inverter. I'm not showing all the controls here, I've just got a few of them on. But if I go to the just have to go to the states here, and if I look for G Cloud, then you can see the different controls of the charge limit, battery charge power, percentage, cut-off limit, discharge power. At the moment, I've only added the Gen 1 options, so the newer firmware options aren't quite there yet. It's got the charge start and end times, and yeah, and some stats that come through. The only other thing you can find is that if you've got the smart switches, you're also going to get just a little bit of information about the smart switch. It's going to show the power, but it's only sampled irregularly, so you don't get much data. But one thing I have managed to do is in the attributes, put the device ID and the local key. So if you've got to local, for example, you can copy these into it and add your device without having to go hunting around somewhere else for them. So that's kind of useful. I really wished I could actually be able to put the toggle to turn the smart switches on and off, but it's not supported by the Givenergy Cloud API at the moment. So you can't do that sort of thing, unfortunately. Anyway, maybe useful to some people who don't want to use GiveTCP and MQTT, etc. I've not configured it for PrepThat yet. I was going to try and do that at some point to see if it will run off it as an alternative. But yeah, I'll play around and give your feedback in the tickets here if you've got anything to add. And thanks very much.